Hey, it's Rob, the Ignorant Entrepreneur, and the time to admire an entrepreneur going to get it is back. Hey guys, I'm back from my long trip in Florida. I'm ready to give you this high quality video with my super mic. And today I'm going to be talking about how this woman's side hustle turned business, went viral on TikTok, and brought in 500,000 in 2020. Yes. In July 2020, from the couch in her 600 square foot apartment, she watched her business change overnight in the middle of a global pandemic, all because of a TikTok video. Her first 100K started as a way to chronicle and celebrate her journey to saving 100K by the age of 25, a milestone she achieved in 2019. This touches a chord with me because I was doing so well in 2020. I really was, and I blew it in 2021. Anyway, she used the blog to share advice on spending, saving, and negotiating for more at work, and grew it into a personal finance education platform for women, especially for millennials and Generation Z. Look, she quit her corporate job in the marketing lane in late 2019 to run up her first 100K full-time. Taking her side hustle full-time was terrifying, of course, and she set a goal that seemed beyond ambitious, 100K in revenue 2020. Instead, she brought home that $500,000 last year. Like you, I'm just wondering how she did it, and let's go over it. We want to know how the last 9 months of her first 100K's online life was so mind-boggling that she went from a team of 1 to a team of 8 in just over 18 months. How her community has grown in ways that she couldn't imagine. How? Well, like so many of us, she initially joined TikTok for fun, but quickly recognized an opportunity to share valuable content with her followers. There were already a few money creators sharing on the platform, but she wasn't seeing the kind of advice that resonated with her. And even though it was a newer platform like so many other financial spaces, it was dominated by men. So she started sharing small bites of financial wisdom geared towards women, specifically alongside her just for fun content. Because of its 60-second limit, TikTok was an easy place to try out her educational content without significant cost. And it doesn't cost too much to make these videos. When we're talking cost, we're talking time. You know how much it costs to make these videos? But with TikTok, you can just simply find these trends. You don't have to do all this research. You just make sure that you're following them. You have a little bit of authenticity and information that people find valuable. I even find it for me, like every video I put out, I'm getting followers now. And within a week of strategically posting on TikTok, she found her first viral video. Bam! Now this isn't a video a week. I mean, these are carefully calculated. Like we might have 3 to 5 videos a day. The video that worked for her, a classic 30-second video about leaving her corporate job to work for herself. She posted on Instagram and TikTok. And that video, that first one that went viral for her, it currently has 3.5 million views. 8 months later, a video where she spoke about the importance of investing for women hit 2 million views in a matter of days. That video reach has continued to grow to 5 million views and counting. Now, I looked at her picture. She is attractive, so of course that helped. We all know. We know what it is. That's why I was trying to tell my friend, as attractive as she is, what are you doing? You're trying to promote a beauty brand? You know how much some of us would pay to be as beautiful as you? But I guess not all of us can be blessed with good looks and brains. Back to the sauce, what she made happen. She put systems in place to turn attention into revenue. In just 9 months, she went from 30,000 followers across all platforms to a community of 1.5 million, a 4,000% increase. During that same time frame, her email list jumped from 40,000 to over 150. So this was not by accident. She had a plan. She had email lists. She had multiple platforms that she's promoting. There you go. But the drawback to social media is that she didn't own her own platform. If she acted out of line, it's over. All that hard work she built, TikTok says, we don't really like you. Get out of here. They'll put a lid on that audience you made real quick. And that's sadly the case with a lot of these online businesses, whether it's Amazon, eBay, Twitch. Better act right. And that's where she comes to make the obvious advice that you got to make sure that these social medias and everything like that, they go back to your company. Don't stay on the social media sites, because you now have the opportunity to turn that growth into one aspect in your business for actual revenue. She used specific links in her TikTok profile with an email opt-in to get consumers off TikTok and Instagram into her email list. Through her email newsletter, she offered both free and paid financial resources for users to try. Now, her other big message is keep it simple and consistent to connect with your customer. One of the biggest lessons she learned from this experience is that these systems don't have to be complicated, especially if you don't have a lot of options or you're working on a budget. If you're working to grow a side hustle through social media, you can start as simple as offering a virtual webinar, workbook, course, or even a weekly email newsletter. Early on, when she had about 30,000 followers, her community often asked her for resources that were both accessible and built around the idea of increasing financial education for women. In response, she started a small ongoing course covering beginner finances, growing a side hustle, and landing a new job. She created a mixture of paid and free resources so that anyone at any income level could learn from her. Having courses and free content in place was key to growing once she went viral. She already had a funnel ready to go to get people from social media to her email list. Her best advice for other business owners overwhelmed by the idea of having to do more is to create content that you can use across multiple platforms, especially if you are working with limited resources, meaning to repurpose TikTok videos for Instagram and vice versa. She creates new content based on the feedback and questions she gets from her posts. That's what I was trying to tell my buddy earlier. After you make videos that you like, that genuinely you love to put out, even if it takes a while to make, once you're able to kind of own your craft after putting out like 50, maybe even 100 videos, what's happened for me is now every time I put out a video, I get really good response. I get a subscriber, and that to me is so important. I can't thank you guys enough because these are stories that I personally find interesting. So every time I get a new subscriber, I take that as you love to hear about these topics, same as I like talking about them. So anything you guys want to talk about, I mean, anything, just let me know in the comment section. I mean, you guys are all that I got. After that emotional blurb, I think this has been a pretty decent video. This has been The Ignorant Entrepreneur. You know to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. All right.